or hi. Addis Ababa, the capital of Ethiopia and the African Union, and also his predecessor, the Organization of African Unity. The population -3,039,002 people. 2012. Is the world's largest city located in the country which does not have an outlet to the sea. Has the status of a certain region of Ethiopia. It is founded in 1886 by the Emperor Menelik of the II in request of his wife Empress Tutate. Addis Ababa is often called the capital of Africa or Paris of Africa in connection with its historical, political and diplomatic value for the continent. This city is inhabited by people of a set of nationalities from different regions of Ethiopia. Amhara, Oromo, Tigray, Somalia and many others. Also, confessional structure of the population is rich. There live Miaphysites, Muslims, Jews, Orthodox Christians, Protestants and adherents of traditional African beliefs. Addis Ababa is the most mountain capital among the capitals of the African states, and one of the most mountain capitals in the world. The lowermost point of the city of 2326 m. is located in the south of the city where there is an airport ball. The highest point, Mount Antoto, with height of 300 m, located in the north of the city. Etymology. The city is founded in 1886 as the regional center with the name Finfini, that in language of Oromo means hot springs. Since 1887 becomes the summer residence of the imperial yard, and it is renamed in Addis Ababa. A new flower, Addis, new, and Ababa, flower. Since 1889 the capital of the state. History. Addis Ababa has been founded by the Emperor of Ethiopia Menelik II, who was the Tsar of the state of Shiva at this time and considered vicinities of Mount Antoto convenient base for the military operations in the south of its kingdom. In 1879 he has visited ruins of the known medieval town and the remains of church in this area. Its interest in this region has increased after the Empress Tutate of the beginning construction of church on the Mount Antoto. However, an environment did not allow to build the city in close proximity to the mountain. In 1886 construction has begun to the south from mountains. Originally Tutate has built the house for herself in the neighborhood of mineral sources of Filwick, where it and members of royal court like to take mineral baths. Other noblemen lodged near the house Tutate. When the settlement has extended, Menelik II has reconstructed the house Tutate to the palace where today the government of Ethiopia is located. The modern name, Addis Ababa, that in translation from Amharic means a new flower. The title of the capital of Ethiopia has accepted the city when Menelik II became the Emperor of Ethiopia. It is still possible to see the eucalyptuses along city streets put by the Emperor Menelik II. On May 5, 1936, during the Second Italo-Ethiopian War, the Italian troops have occupied the city. During the period from 1936 to 1941, Addis Ababa was the capital of the Italian East Africa. For this period about 1 million Ethiopians have been killed with a mustard gas. After the victory of the British troops and Ethiopian insurgents over the Italian army in Ethiopia, the Emperor Haile Selassie has returned to the capital and at once has begun works on restoration of the city. Since 1958 in Addis Ababa, the residence of the United Nations Economic Commission across Africa is placed. With support Selassie's mouth in 1963, the Organization of African Unity, or which headquarters was placed in Addis Ababa, has been created. In 2002 the OA has been dismissed, and instead of it the African Union with the headquarters in Addis Ababa has been organized. In 1965 in the City Council of the Eastern Orthodox Churches has been carried up. This city has the whole complex of the difficult climatic phenomena as it is located on highlands. Depending on height and the prevailing wind temperature can differ on 10°C. In general, temperature within a year approximately identical, without sharp fluctuations. Average monthly temperature changes from +16 to +19°C seasonally. The arrangement near the equator provides enough heat despite mountain situation. Vegetation in city boundaries quite poor, is provided by desert and semi-desertic bushes and herbs. There are practically no fluctuations of temperature within a year. In the city there is no scorching heat and there is almost no cold weather, is rare, frosts. According to the Central Statistical Agency of Ethiopia, published in 2012, the population of Addis Ababa made 3,041,002 inhabitants, of them 1,449,002 men and card women. Now in the territory of Addis Ababa there are no rural areas, therefore 100% of the population, city. Here 23% of all urban population of Ethiopia live. The square of the city minus 526.99 km, average population density makes 5,770.5 people/km. This city is separated into 10 administrative regions, and most of densely populated. Addis Gedam. Population density makes 38,255.3 people/km, and in the most seldom inhabited. Akaki Kaliti. Minus 1,704.1 people/km. Since the last population census of Ethiopia, which has taken place in 2007, the population of Addis Ababa has grown more than by 300,000 inhabitants. In 2007 the population of the capital made 2,738,248 inhabitants. Representatives of a set of nationalities live in the capital. Are distinguished from them. Amhara minus 48.3% of the population, Oromo minus 19.2%, Igaraga minus 17.5%, Itigray minus 7.6%. Christian Miaphysites make 82% of the population, Muslims minus 12.7%, Protestants minus 3.9%, Catholics minus 0.8%. Dynamics of population of Addis Ababa. 1900 8,000 inhabitants. 1958 card inhabitants. 1968 card inhabitants. 2002 card inhabitants. 2012 3,041,002 inhabitants. At Addis Ababa there is a various economic activity. According to official statistics of the federal government, about 119,197 people are engaged in trade and commerce, 113,977 people in the industry, 80391 persons have the household, 71186 people are employed in administration, 50538 people in transport and communications, 42514 people in the field of social security,
32685 people are employed in hotel economy and tourism, and 16602 people work in agriculture.
Great number of poor Ethiopians from rural areas come to Addis Ababa in search of earnings and fill streets of the Ethiopian capital.
Though recently the number of beggars has decreased thanks to providing them with education and work. Today Addis Ababa, rather clean and safe city of Black Africa, where such crimes as fraud, small thefts and theft from bags are most widespread. Recently the quantity of high-rise buildings and expensive hotels grows. Construction of shopping centers and entertaining clubs is conducted. Addis Ababa is called even more often the resort capital of Africa. Public transport consists of buses and shared taxis of blue or white colors. Share taxis it is, as a rule, the minibuses accommodating about 12 passengers. In each share taxi there is a conductor collecting a fare.
At the beginning of 2008, in cooperation with Russia, it was going to open the first trolleybus route Girodas to Addis Ababa. Construction of the trolleybus has been cancelled. The tram network is in exchange built. The international airport Bal serves Addis Ababa and the nearest towns, is the main air gate of the country. In 2003 the new international passenger terminal, one of the most modern in Africa, has been opened here. It is going to open air traffic of Addis Ababa with Moscow. In the west of the city the old airport Ledetta, now in use for the military purposes and small planes, is located. Also the city has railway communication with Djibouti and Dire Dawa. The station, which is nowadays closed as the new electrified line in Djibouti parallel to old, is laid. It is constructed in picturesque French style. In September 2015 in the city the system of the high-speed tram has begun to function. According to the Constitution of Ethiopia of 1995, Addis Ababa is one of two cities of federal subordination. The second city, Dire Dawa. Within former administrative division the city government had the status of regional. The city government consists of the mayor heading executive power and the city council, which is legislature. Besides, the city submits to federal laws. Members of city council are elected directly. Residents, the mayor is chosen by city council from among the members. Period of validity of powers -5 years. At the same time the federal government has the right to dismiss city council and to appoint temporary management before the following elections. The administration led by city manager and various departments which are its part submits to the mayor. From 2003 to May 2005 Arkibakibe was the mayor. On May 31, 2005 he has been called the African Mayor of 2005. Then he has delegated powers to the new mayor, the oppositional politician Berkhan each soon ousted and the arrested during the political conflict between the government and opposition. During the period from 2013 to 2018 Deriba of Calm. Released from this duty Kuma of Demexu was the mayor. Since July 17 the mayor Takli Wumabienti. Education. The University of Addis Ababa has been founded in 1950 and originally the University College of Addis Ababa carried the name.
In 1962 it has been renamed into the University of Addis Ababa. Here 6 campuses are located and 1 campus is in the city of Debre Zeit. Also in many cities of Ethiopia branches of this university are located. In Addis Ababa the Institute of the Ethiopian Researches and the Ethnographic Museum is located. Also there is a set of private colleges. Sites.
The plaster copy of Lucy, the Australopithecus found in the territory of Ethiopia, is stored in the National Museum.
Today it is the most ancient person whose remains have been found. Also here the Ethiopian National Library and the Ethnographic Museum, the Museum of Addis Ababa, the Museum of Ethiopia and Natural History Museum is located. Rich collections are in the railway and post museums. The building of the Cathedral of St. George, founded in 1896, is remarkable.
In Holy Trinity Cathedral there is a burial of the Emperor Haile Selassie.
The largest Catholic cathedral is the Cathedral of Holy Family. Here the largest mosque of Ethiopia, Anwar, is located. In the downtown the monument to Alexander Sergeyevich Pushkin, which great-grandfather presumably was a native of Ethiopia, is located. Other site of the city, the Mercato market based during the Italian domination in Ethiopia. The largest sports construction, Stadium of Addis Ababa, where in 2008 the Track and Field Athletics Championship of Africa has been held. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.